Hey guys, Gabe from the Minnesota Airsoft Association with some follow-up videos on the Krytac KT40. For those that don't know, the Krytac KT40 came out early 2026. They are the modern, I'll say modern because there is some changes, versions of the Airsoft Innovations Master Mic or the Airsoft Innovations 40 mic, which Airsoft Innovations no longer exists. The company, I believe, based on what I've seen, maybe sold the general design, or maybe Krytac just reverse engineered it. Either way, this is a redesigned slightly to add a couple more features, large shower shell. The Master Mic and 40 mic have kind of been banned across the world just because people have been using them irresponsibly. They are quite powerful, which also makes them pretty cool. So that just for frame of reference of where the Krytac KT40 came from what I know. A couple more things about the Krytac KT40. So it's a standard shower shell. It fits in most launchers. I haven't had any issues with any of mine, though. The camera's too close. The KT320, which is the Krytac launcher, is a great launcher, and I recommend that. What makes the Krytac KT40 a little bit different is this option here. You can see that where you load the BBs, there's this little switch, and they call it the choke. And when you push the choke in, it affects how the BBs come out. So in the open position, this is focused, so it's going to come out full stream, straight line. When you put the choke in, it actually disperses them, so it spreads them out more, more like a shotgun blast, like you're used to with other units. But single exit point for the BBs. One of the other things I wanted to say is, as I've been testing these, whenever I've loaded them, I have historically been loading them with, traditional BB loaders, hand loader, or that kind of thing. And every time I've loaded it, when I've turned them upside down or, pointed it down, BBs have fallen out. And I've been like, man, something's broken, or there's a retention that's missing. And so I wanted to do a test today where I used this EMG Autobot, which I have not used much. I'm a pretty diehard Odin guy. But for some things, the Autobot's very nice where you don't want to think about it. And this is one of those. So what I have determined, and I shot a short on this already, is when you load it, and it's in the documentation for the KT40, though I don't think it's really clear. When you load this, there is a circular design on this, so it's feeding BBs down until it locks out, until it's finished, until it's full, and this is 150 BBs. There is a sleeve portion on this that has no retention. It's not part of the circular, part of the what am I trying to say? The route where the BBs are going to, be held in. So anytime you load a KT40, you're going to have BBs come out the front. And how many BBs? 15. That's what I've been doing. So in the background here, you can see I have 6 Krytac KT40s. I loaded all of them with the Autobot. After I loaded it, I turned them all upside down in this empty, bin just to see how many BBs. And I had 15 BBs every time. So don't be afraid when you load your Krytac KT40. And this is already loaded, but I'll see if I can get some BBs to go in and then show you. When you load your KT40, don't be afraid if BBs come out the front. Expect it. So when you're using a hand loader or however you're doing it, there will be rounds that fall out. So if you want to keep those rounds, put your hand there, put the container there, put your loader back in place. So I'm just going to do this, see if we can't get it. So you might not be able to hear this. This is fully loaded already. I'm going to put this on the Autobot. So it loaded very quickly. Put my finger here. So move this out of the way, and that is expected behavior for the Krytac KT40. So don't be afraid of that. I'm going to shoot some videos both with single launcher and with the ICS ML36 rotating grenade launcher just to see how these look. But if you have more questions about these, let me know. I think they're cool, and look for more videos.